I joined Akash in 9th standard. So I joined early. I gave Anthe in 8th standard. Pretty much a game-changing moment for me. Now I'm competing all across India.
Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to your own channel of 6th, 7th and 8th, and I'm your teacher Ankita. I welcome you all in today's class and I hope that you all are excited for today's session. Good evening everyone, hello, good evening everyone. Hi Vishnu, hi Ishani, hi Ayushi. Swing is easy, Anika, Teju. Okay, now I think Rudraksh, Kaushika, Rudraksh, then we have Harsimran, Rizwan, yes, Genius, Kumkum, Arshia, Simchal, Mohit, Zareen, Anika, Author, I guess Aditi, Darshita, Genius. Good evening everyone. Good evening, I'm good. I hope that all of you are good. Hi Kanchi. Awesome, I hope that you can see me clearly and can hear me clearly. I hope that you can see this cute little smiley that we have over here. Yes? Good evening everyone, good evening. So I hope that all of you are really excited. Hi Tanmay. Hi Kumar Ranjan. Hi Rachit. Perfectly audible and visible. Hi Nandini, Gungun, Zaria, Chitra, Padman Gupta, I think. Darshrit, Maheshwari, Abhay, Shravan. Yes, right? So everyone, I hope that you can see the today's topic. Hi Mahi, good evening everyone. So today we will be starting a very interesting chapter, that is the conservation of plants and animal. And we have 1 hour and we have to finish this chapter, right? That is there with us and we will be starting with that. Yes. So everyone, are you ready? And tomorrow you have the Menti quiz for this particular session with Aishwarya ma'am. So all of you, let's pay attention in today's class and we'll be finishing this chapter. Right? Yes. Hi Grishma. Aishwarya ma'am is taking a class on 9th and 10th channel. So that's why, right, I'm here. And you know what? I love this chapter, so I thought, I'll be teaching you guys this chapter. Okay, आज Menti nahi hai, Menti will be there tomorrow, okay? So everyone, quick thumbs up, give me a thumbs up and we'll start. So before we start, let me quickly take you through the Byju's Hello English, right? English classes that we have, especially designed for the spoken English, right? And especially for you all. So if you feel that, right, you want to be a confident English speaker, enroll for these classes. The link of these classes in the description below. So description mein you will find a link, right? Click on that and of course definitely you can try those classes. These are really very interesting classes everyone, so I hope that you register yourself. Then of course let's quickly talk about the parents club. I hope that you have registered your parents for it, right? It will be happening on 3rd of November where Chetna ma'am will be talking to your parents and it is a very interesting webinar. Yes. And we have the Anthe examination. I hope that you have registered yourself. That's just one thing. I hope that you have registered yourself. The exam will be there on starting from 3rd of November. Yes, very good everyone. Okay, so here what we have today. See over here? This is what we have today in our class, right? And these are the topic that we will be studying. So everyone take a screenshot of it, right? We'll be discussing about the deforestation it causes, the consequences and the prevention of deforestation, how we can conserve the forest and the wildlife, biosphere reserve and flora and fauna, endemic species, right, the wildlife sanctuaries and the national park, and of course we have the red data book and migration. Clear? Hi lovely, hi Ashraf, yes Gungun, it's mentioned in the description also, yes, very good. Okay everyone, yes, okay everyone, now give me a thumbs up, right? And we will start now. Yes, it's a one-shot video, Neha, where we'll be discussing whole chapter. Hi Sonia. Hi Suhana. Awesome. So let's start, everyone. So what do you see over here? Now tell me what you see over here. I'm sure you can see the comparison, right? See, what we can see over here is that on one side we have a good amount of forest, right, over here. Yes, see? And the river was flowing aram se. Again over here we can see the forest area is reduced and we have more of water. Then we can see over here, right? Look at this. It is a very clear ocean. But now we can see this plastic, right? Definitely something is wrong with our environment, right? Then over here we can see the river. And now look at this, right? The condition from 2010 to 2017. So as we can see from these picture is that there's definitely change in our environment or in our surrounding, right? We can definitely see from there. And this is nothing, right? Of course, apart from that, we have other things also. Like we have water crisis. I'm sure you have heard about it, right? There's lots of water crisis around. So, now what is the cause of it? Now what you can see over here. Right? Everyone, come on. I want equal participation from your side. And you have to be a little bit active. I'm sure you all are very active. But I want your full participation. I want the answer from your side. Now, what we see over here? We can see a green forest, but here and there we can see there are trees being cut, and that is nothing but the deforestation. The simple process of, right, of clearing the forest by cutting down the trees, right? Now, when I say simple, cutting trees is really very easy, right? The humans don't put much thought into it that it's really very harmful for the environment, but they just cut the trees, right? So, the process of clearing of a forest by cutting down the trees, it's called as the deforestation. पेड़ों को काटना, right? पूरे जंगल को काट देना, especially पेड़ों को काट देना वहां से जंगल में से, उसे हम बोलते हैं deforestation. Right? Forest है, उसमें से पेड़ काट देना. That is deforestation. Clear? So now that we are clear with the deforestation, let's talk about the causes of deforestation. Right? Yes, बच्चे मैंने हिंदी में बता दिया आपको. Yes. Now let's talk about the causes of deforestation. Now can you tell me what will be the first cause of deforestation? Why we cut trees? Tell me why we cut trees. I'm sure, right? I'm sure you must have read about it. I'm sure you must have written essays about it. Now what is the reason why we cut trees? Very good, Trisha. We usually cut trees, right? We usually cut trees for the wood, for the agriculture, for making new houses, right? For mining industries, for clearing up the land and so on. So let's quickly look over here. For the agricultural fields, we cut the trees so that we can grow more crops. We know that the population is increasing. And for that, we need the food. So definitely, the forest area has been cut down and of course is used for the cultivation, right? To grow more crops. Then of course, we have the industrialization. Now, humans are there, they need job, they will be making something, right? Of course, for that, we have the industries. So of course, for the industries also, we cut the cake. Not the cake, cut the forest, sorry. Then we have urbanization. Now what is urbanization? Now we are establishing cities, right? Everyone agree, right? All of us are staying in the cities. So of course, if we go back, I think 50, 60 years back, there was a very good thick forest. Yes, but now of course, we can see we have the buildings. So that is definitely there. Yeah, I am still in a memory of my birthday cutting cake. Yes, very good, Mahi. Oxygen level will drop. So, these are the causes. Then, of course, we have the illegal lodging. We take the wood, right, and of course, make various products illegally. So, of course, that is also a cause. Mining is there, right? To get the minerals out of the soil, what we do, we clear up the land area of the forest. Right, which is definitely not good. But yeah, that is a reason, the cause of the deforestation. And of course, then we have the forest fire. Forest fire also destroy the forest, right? We are not cutting it directly, but this over here is a natural cause, right? Forest fire will be a natural cause. Yes, everyone? Okay. So if we quickly revise this all, these are the causes. Right? Everyone take a screenshot of this. Now it's a 3 marks question. Everyone take a screenshot. Yes. Very good, Mahi. Yes, it was shown in the movie. Yeah, how the sandalwood they were taking, right? Yes, very good, author, for helping your friends. Okay. Now I can see many of you are asking that how the forest fire will take place. So what happens, right? So if we have the forest, right, if it's a little bit dry in that particular time, if the temperature increases, there are chances that the dry forest, right, as the temperature is increasing, and of course due to the various atmospheric activities which are happening, can cause the fire, and it just spreads, right? It just spread. So that can also cause the harm to the forest area and can cause the deforestation. Are we clear? Yes. So to sum it up, there are few important the question that can be asked over here, the very important question is that what is the causes of deforestation? Yes, everyone? Yes. Yes, dry leaves will catch fire. Yes. The dry leaves, right, we have the dry trees also can catch fire. So first thing, very, very important, the cause of deforestation first, we are cutting down the forest for the agricultural field, for making industries or factories, for making houses for the people, for illegal lodging of the wood, for mining, and of course the natural cause over here is the forest fire. The forest will burn depending upon the temperature. Yes, Teju. So what happens? You must, if you talk about the countries where there is, natural forest fire, you will see that the temperature will rise to a very high point, right? And there will be no water. It will be a very dry season over there. So it's very easy for the dry leaves to catch the fire. Clear, everyone? Yes. Very good, Mahi. Yes, it is. Everyone, are we clear with this? That what are the causes of deforestation? 3 marks question can be asked over here, right? Awesome. So smiley for all of us. Ta-da! Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Now that we are clear with this, that what is the causes of deforestation, let's ponder more about the thought about how we can conserve it and how we can protect it. Now what you see over here is that, see the land, right? I'm sure it was supposed to be like this, all green, green, green. But of course we can see the forest area has been definitely reduced over here, right? I'm sure you can compare this region and this region. So much of difference, right? Now of course the reason that we are asking this question is that how does deforestation reduce the rainfall, right? And of course led to the floods. Now of course very balancing thing we have over here. So let's understand the consequences, right? The consequences of the deforestation. शिवम, हाँ बताऊंगी बेटा. अब तक हमने क्या डिस्कस किया है? Causes क्या? कि deforestation के क्या causes हैं? हम क्यों पेड़ काट रहे हैं? Right? So let's just see कि causes क्या थे deforestation के? Agricultural land की वजह से काट रहे हैं पेड़ों को. इनलीगल लॉजिंग हो रही है वुड की, माइनिंग हो रही है, नेचुरल फॉरेस्ट फायर हो रहा है, इंडस्ट्रीज बनाने के लिए, घर बनाने के लिए हम पेड़ों को काट रहे हैं, जिससे डिफॉरेस्टेशन हो रहा है. अब यहाँ पे हम बात कर रहे हैं कि डिफॉरेस्टेशन किस तरीके से हमारे एनवायरमेंट को हार्म कर रहा है. व्हाट आर द कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस ऑफ इट? सो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट द कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस, राइट? द कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस ऑफ द डिफॉरेस्टेशन इज ऑफ कोर्स, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दैट. We know that trees will hold the soil and the soil moisture, right? Trees have roots, yes or no? See over here. Yes, trees have roots, and roots play a very important role in the absorption of water, yes or no? Very good, Gungun. Very good, blogger. Yes, Mahi. Right? We know that roots will absorb the water, right? So, the roots actually help the plant to hold the soil and the soil moisture. But if trees are not there, what will happen? We know that the top layer of a soil, which is very, very fertile, right? We call it as a top layer, right? This will fly, or this will just move if there's a very high wind, and we will be losing the top fertile layer of the soil, and we call it as the soil erosion. Very good, topsoil, yes. Then that will be causing the soil erosion. So the first consequences of the deforestation is the soil erosion. Top जो layer होता है ना मिट्टी का, बहुत ज़्यादा fertile होता है. अगर पेड़ नहीं होगा तो वो मिट्टी जो है ऊपर है, राइट, वो इतनी सॉफ्ट होती है वो इजीली उड़ जाएगी हवा के साथ। तो जो टॉप लेयर थी मिट्टी का जो बहुत फर्टाइल था वो अब उड़ गया, वो नहीं रहा, तो अब क्या होगा, सॉइल की क्वालिटी भी कम हो रही है, राइट। सो फर्स्ट consequences of the deforestation is the soil erosion. Are we clear with the first point? Yes, are we clear with this? Very good, right? Soil erosion. We'll be losing the top layer of the soil. Then of course, let's talk about this. Now we know that plants transpire, right? They release the excess amount of water from the stomata and we call it as the transpiration. There's a loss of water in the form of water vapor. Yes, right everyone, are we all aware about the transpiration? Yes. So if we have plants, good amount of transpiration will occur, right? And we have H2O in the atmosphere and this will go up and of course we'll have a good rainfall that will definitely fill the water level, groundwater level. Easy है ना? अच्छा सा पानी ऊपर जब ट्रांसपिरेशन अच्छे से होगी, राइट, क्लाउड अच्छे से बनेंगे, बारिश अच्छे से होगी, जो पानी जो नीचे गिरेगा ग्राउंड पे उससे ग्राउंड वाटर लेवल भी अच्छे से फिल होगा एंड उससे क्या होगा, एवरीवन इज हैप्पी, पानी प्रॉपर है। बट अगर हम प्लांट्स को काट देंगे, yes everyone, what will happen if we cut down the plants? What will happen? It will directly be affecting the transpiration rate. Now as we have less plants, less transpiration will occur. See, we don't have much of this. It will be causing the reduce in the rainfall, right? Decrease in the rainfall. बारिश कम होगी तो ground water level भी नहीं भरेगा, right? It will be causing the reduction in the ground water level. Can you see over here? See this? So transpiration is really very important. So the consequences of the deforestation is reducing the rainfall. Clear everyone? So we have covered up two important points. First, of course, the soil erosion. What is the consequences of the deforestation? First, loss of top soil, which is the soil erosion. Second, it will be disturbing the water cycle. It will be reducing the rainfall. Yes? Very good, very good. Clear? Now let's move to the third important point. Okay, how many of you have heard about कि पानी कम हो गया है, right? पानी पूरा कम हो गया एक जगह पे, उसे क्या बोलते हैं? Yes, if there's no water at one particular place, what we call it as? Yes, start with D. Everyone, can you tell me? Yes, drought. Absolutely correct, right? We call it as a drought. So the other consequences of the deforestation is the drought. Now how drought? Drought is nothing but of course where there's a barren land, right? There's no water and of course the land will become like this, it will have cracks. So nothing can grow over there and slowly it will turn into desert. Very good Sneha. Banjar Zameen. Very good Harsimran. ठीक है? Yes. So when the drought is there, right, the land of course will not have water and slowly this land will convert into the desert. पानी नहीं होने की वजह से, right, the soil of course will lose all its fertility and of course the soil of course will slowly will turn into the sand and it will become a desert, right? And this whole process is called as desertification. Everyone, are we clear? Okay, I'm quickly revising everyone in Hindi so that for all of you. So अभी क्या हमने पढ़ा? हम consequences पढ़ रहे हैं. पहला consequences क्या था? Soil erosion होगा. Soil की जो top layer है वो गायब हो जाएगी. Second क्या था? High transpiration से low transpiration हो जाएगा. Rainfall कम हो जाएगी. थर्ड पॉइंट क्या है? ड्रॉट हो जाएगा, एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया पूरा ड्राई हो जाएगा, उससे धीरे धीरे वो एरिया कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा डेजर्ट में, डेजर्टिफिकेशन. तो लैंड क्या बन गया? अच्छा खासा फर्टाइल लैंड था पर वो डेजर्ट बन गया एंड वी नो दैट इन डेजर्ट वी डोंट हैव एनी प्लांट्स, वी कैन नॉट कल्टिवेट दैट लैंड, सो इट इज अ लॉस फॉर अस. यस पांडु रागपन, आई हैव जस्ट एक्सप्लेन इट बच्चे, राइट? सो वी हैव cover these points, moving ahead, we have very important thing, and I'm sure all of you have heard about it. Yes, consequences, right? The word is global warming. I'm sure you've heard about it, right? Nowadays, definitely, wherever we go talking about the environment, we have the global warming. So the important, or we can say the major consequences of the deforestation is global warming, right? Global warming is nothing but increasing in the earth's temperature that will be causing the harm, right? That is the global warming. Can you see over here? Now, why the global warming is happening? Because we know that trees take up the carbon dioxide. But as we are cutting down the trees, there are not enough trees to take the carbon dioxide. Yes? And of course, we know that carbon dioxide, if it goes into our atmosphere, will increase the temperature. It's a greenhouse gas. It's very, very good for us to maintain the temperature. But if there's an increase in the amount of CO2, it will be harming our environment or our atmosphere. That will be causing the global warming. Clear? It will increasing the temperature of Earth, and that's how we'll have the global warming. And after that, what we'll see? See, as the temperature will increase, we'll see this melting of our beautiful glaciers. Now, I'm sure all of us have studied about it. All of us have seen this, right? So, as the melting of the glaciers will occur, water level will increase in the oceans, right? And of course, it will be causing the floods also. So, very interestingly, deforestation can cause the drought also and can cause the floods also. Everyone, are we clear? Yes, Harsimran, it is real. Clear? So this is how we have connected it. So if we quickly recap about it, we have these important points, right? The consequences of the deforestation is soil erosion, losing the top layer, the top fertile layer of the soil, right? Then of course, the consequences includes that there is a decrease in the rainfall, decrease in the water in the soil causing the drought, causing the land to become into the desert. Then we have the global warming and increase in the sea level, and also causes the floods. Clear? And also causes the floods. Clear everyone with this? Yes, very good everyone. I hope that you're enjoying the session, and I hope that all of you are getting all the important points. Very good. Yes, if you have enjoyed the session, if you're new here, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Very good. Yes. Okay, हिंदी में बता देती हूँ, फटाफट से हिंदी में बता दिया था, पर I'm just repeating it once again. Consequences क्या हैं? पेड़ कटने के, deforestation के टॉप लेयर ऑफ सॉइल चला जाएगा, है ना? जो फर्टाइल सॉइल लेयर, जो फर्टाइल मिट्टी थी, ऊपर से गायब हो गई. तो there is a loss of the soil, that is called as soil erosion. फिर रेनफॉल कम हो रहा है, ठीक है? ट्रांसपिरेशन नहीं हो रही है प्रॉपरली, ट्रांसपिरेशन कम हो रही है क्योंकि प्लांट्स कट रहे हैं, तो हम देखेंगे रेनफॉल पे भी अफेक्ट पड़ेगा. फिर एक जगह पे पानी नहीं है तो जगह पूरी सूखी पड़ जाएगी, जिसे हम बोलते हैं ड्रॉट. फिर वो ड्रॉट लैंड कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा डेजर्ट में बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ डेजर्टिफिकेशन, ठीक है? और अगर पेड़ काटते जाएंगे तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बढ़ जाएगी एनवायरमेंट में, एटमॉस्फेयर में, उससे होगी ग्लोबल वार्मिंग. And the last consequences is that it will increase the sea level. समुद्र का पानी का लेवल बढ़ जाएगा और floods आ जाएंगे. Clear? So both I have explained in Hindi and in English. Ta-ra, ta-ra, ta. All everyone, all the best for your exam if you have. Tomorrow you have the Menti for this particular chapter with Aishwarya ma'am. Okay. ठीक है everyone. Now that we are clear, what are the consequences? Let's talk about the prevention. How you can prevent? I'm sure you must have made posters in the school, right? How to prevent the deforestation? How to prevent the deforestation? Yes, yes, yes. By planting a tree. Yes? Yes, very good. By first of all, of course, adding the trees. Over here we are talking about the recycling. We can definitely recycle stuff, right? That will be helping the plants. We are saving the plants, right? So let's recycle. Then of course we have the reforestation. Reforestation is nothing but the replanting of a tree, right? Again, on a land where there was once a forest. Okay, we call it as a reforestation. Clear? Very good, very good. And then of course we should be not burning the firewood. We should not be using the wood to burn, right? To cook or something, we should not be doing it. Then of course we have the very easy way. All of us can practice eco-friendly practices. Less use of paper, carrying our own water bottle, right? Plant a tree every year, right? All of these practices which I'm sure you have heard about it and I'm sure you all practice it. Yes? So, this all will be helping us to prevent. Clear? So, हिंदी में बताती हूँ कि कैसे हम प्रिजर्व कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, कैसे प्रिजर्व करेंगे? पेड़ लगाएंगे, राइट? हम अच्छे से पेड़ पौधे लगाएंगे, हम इको फ्रेंडली प्रैक्टिसेस यूज करेंगे, प्लास्टिक यूज नहीं करेंगे, पेपर को अच्छे से यूज करेंगे. इस तरीके से जब हम करेंगे तो हमारे फॉरेस्ट जो कटे हुए थे वापस आ जाएंगे. बेसिकली हम उन्हें ध्यान रखेंगे, दोबारा प्लांट्स लगाएंगे. दैट्स हाउ वी विल बी एबल टू सी the atmosphere becoming a little bit normal. Okay, everyone, here's a question for all of us here. Okay, which of the following is not a natural cause of deforestation? इसमें से क्या natural cause of deforestation नहीं है? Hurricane, right? Natural cause. See, इसमें से क्या natural cause नहीं है? Hurricane, urbanization, forest fire, cyclone. इसमें से एक चीज है जो man made है. Everyone, come on, we have some time. Quickly vote, everyone, quickly vote. Very good, very good. Yes, I can see the answer, so we can end the poll also over here. The correct answer is option B, that is the urbanization, right? Urbanization is not a natural cause. It's a cause made by us. Very good, everyone. So with this, we are done with the very first topic that talks about the deforestation. And now we'll be moving to our next important question. Nilakshi, मैंने poll नहीं करा था. The timing was running over here only. Okay? Yes, I know that the timing was just running on the screen, not on the polls over there. Okay, everyone, let's move ahead. But before that, if you are new here and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please take a moment and hit that subscribe button. Very, very important for us to, we will be reaching 50,000 really very soon and we want you to be a part of it. So, definitely. Very good. Here we go. Seema, please write your doubt, Bachi, if you have any. Okay, now let's talk about the conservation of forest and the wildlife. Thank you. Yes, very good, nice. Okay, so let's start with the next topic, that is the conservation of the forest and the wildlife. Now, what is biodiversity? I'm sure you've heard about this. What is biodiversity? Bio over here means life and diversity over here means variety, right? Having different variety of life. Yes? Seema, consequences means the outcome of it. For example, if we are studying properly, the consequences in our exam will be that we'll have good result. So consequences is the outcome that we'll have after doing something. Okay, Seema, I hope that you got this. Yes, very good, everyone. Yes, different varieties we have, right, of the living organism. So a large, when we talk about it, a very varieties of plants and animals living together, and of course we have it, and we have a specific terms for it. Yes, biodiversity means a different variety of life form. Okay, different variety of life form. See what we have. We have two important terms, and what we see from here is a thick forest, right? It's a jungle or it's a forest. So we have two important terms for all of us to remember. Yes, Nilakshi, we're just discussing that. So we have flora. What is flora? Flora means plants in a particular area. So flora is a word that we use for the plants, right? Flora is a word used for the plants, and fauna, right? Fauna is the word that we use for the animals. Flora and fauna. Clear, everyone? Flora means plants and fauna means animals. Remember that. then when they live in a particular place, when they are found in a particular place, their natural home is called as the habitat, right? Their natural home, where they are usually found, is called as the natural habitat, right? And that is the, clear everyone? Okay Seema, we will try bache. Yes, we are working on that. Maybe I think in the month of November we'll be able to have that thing. Yes, okay. Habitat. Okay, very good. Now this is clear everyone. This is clear to all of us. Flora and fauna. Flora is plants and fauna are the animals. And habitat is their natural home. Now, when of course we destroy the forest, right? What will happen? We will see that the animals and the plants are losing their home, right? Now deforestation, if for example if you're living at a home, right, if you have a very beautiful building, but some other day someone will come and tell you, you know what, you have to move from here. Now you cannot live over here. We will feel bad, right? We will feel, oh, it's our home. The same thing of course the animals, I'm sure, must be feeling when we cut down the forest, which is their natural home. So the need of ours to protect our basically to conserve our environment, to conserve the surrounding that we all are in. Yes? Yes. Very good. Neha, biodiversity means, bio means life. Diversity means variety. So we at a place, right, you have different living organism around you. So if you look around you, you have different types of living organism. So that is a diversity you have. Clear? The variety in a life form is called as biodiversity. It is visible. Information converted into knowledge. It is. Okay. Now let's talk about a very new term everyone for 1 marks. Very, very important. Can you tell me what is endemic species? Usually asked in the examination with example. What is endemic species? Yes, it's okay Deepika. Welcome to the class. Everyone, what is endemic species? Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Endemic species are those species that are found in a particular area. Very good Deepika. Very good Gungun. Yes, right. They are found. Very good Shravan. Yes, very good, very good. Yes, so the endemic species are those species that are found in particular area only. For example, we have Indian lion, right? In India, we have Gir National Park in Gujarat, right? There we have lions. Now, those lions are only found in our country and nowhere else. So, that is the endemic species. Endemic HDL means that the species which are found in particular area, we call them as endemic species. Okay? Very good. So, we have the endemic species. You always remember the example of the Indian lion which is found in the Gir National Park, the Asiatic lions, right? So, remember that. Yes, panda is also one of the example. So, you can find more examples of it. Here we have few examples, right? The sal tree, Barasinga, wild mango and flying squirrel. I'm sure you have seen this in your textbook, right? And these all are the animals that are found in the Panchmani, right? Area that we have in the Madhya Pradesh Biosphere Reserve. So these species, right, that we have listed over here are found in that particular area. We will be discussing about them. Yes, very good. Hi Mansi, welcome to the class. Yes, Maheshwari, very good. Rizwan, yes. Flying squirrel, yes. Nilakshi, yes. Very good, very good. So we are clear, right? Just remember 1 or 2 examples of it. Yes, penguin are endemic to the Arctic region only, right? They are only found there. Polar bear also there. Okay? Nice. Now let's see how you can conserve them. And of course, we have different methods of the conservation, right? Okay, how many of you have visited national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, right? Raise your hand. I'm sure in our country especially, we have various wildlife sanctuaries. We have, national parks, right? I'm sure you all have visited. Yes, and I'm sure you all must be visiting the museums, botanical gardens, sometimes zoos also, right? So, when the animals are kind of being protected, right, so that they are not harmed by any of the individual, we count them in the conservation, right? Conservation is something that we are protecting them, right? We're trying to protect them. So, in the methods of the conservation, we have two important parts, right? In situ conservation, right? In situ and ex situ. Okay, everyone, remember this? Mansi will be discussing about that. Hi, Charvi, welcome. National parks, yes. Very good. Jim Corbett, yes. Very good, very good. So, everyone, just remember this two terms, in situ and ex situ. We will understand now what each of these are. Let's start with in situ. So, in situ conservation is a conservation where, right, we are going into the forest and then we are protecting. Right? In situ means in. In means, what is the meaning of in? In their surrounding, right? So, for example, we have a tiger. Where a tiger lives? Tiger lives in the forest, right? So, to protect the tiger, what we will do? We will go to the forest. We will make a boundary around the forest, right? We will ask some people, right, to protect the forest boundary. And this, in case, will be protecting the tiger. So, we went to their natural home and we provide them the protection from the hunting, poaching, right? And that's why this type of conservation is called as in situ conservation, right? In situ conservation means we are going in their environment only and protecting them. Clear? Yes? In situ, right? Wildlife sanctuaries, national park, bioreserves, all are the example of the in situ conservation. Clear, right? Very good. Now, the opposite of it is the ex situ. Now, what we'll do, we will do that, oh, you know what? These animals cannot be protected in the natural environment. Let's take them with us, right? In ex situ, we will take them from their natural place and then we'll provide them the protection. Like zoological park, the zoos, right? Then we have botanical gardens, seed bank and the various things like tissue culture also. Nitya, we'll be discussing about the difference between that. We have to just wait for some time. We'll be discussing the difference. Clear? Right, so the ex situ conservation we'll be taking the animals from their homes, natural home, and we'll be placing them in the man-made protection areas like zoos. Okay, so in situ and ex situ. In means we are going inside their natural habitat and providing the protection. Ex situ means we are taking them and providing the protection. हिंदी में बताती हूँ, in situ और ex situ में क्या होता है? In situ conservation में हम उनके natural homes में जाते हैं. अगर टाइगर को बचाना है तो टाइगर के पास जाएंगे, है ना, जंगल में जाएंगे और वहां पे एक एरिया बनाएंगे जहां पे हम उन्हें सेफली रखेंगे. ex situ में क्या हो रहा है? हम जानवरों को अपने साथ में लेके आ रहे हैं, एनिमल्स को अपने साथ लेके आ रहे हैं, जूस बना रहे हैं, राइट, उनके लिए प्रोटेक्टेड एरियाज बना रहे हैं ताकि वो सेफ रहें. दैट इज ex situ कंजर्वेशन. वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरीज है इन situ, हम उन्हीं की जगह पे बना रहे हैं हर समय, सो दैट्स इन situ कंजर्वेशन. वेरी गुड. ओके एवरीवन, so here we are moving to the one thing that is there in your textbook, very very important, is the biosphere reserve we have, which is Panchmari Biosphere Reserve. A super important topic. I want all of you to focus over here. Right? Now, biosphere are very large in the land. Very, very large. Right? They usually cover a big area. Blogger, zoos are the ex situ. Charvi, tissue culture is a technique where we can grow many plants in the lab. Okay? You will be learning more about it in your upcoming classes. Very good. So, the Panchmari Bioreserve is a very large area, right? And of course, it is there to protect the plants, the animals and the people who are living there. Yes, Grishma, yes, sorry bache, Grishma. Okay? So, let's see. In Panchmari Biosphere Reserve, we have the animals like wild dog, cheetal, fox, jamun tree, fern, leopards, right? Apart from that, we have some endemic flora over there. which includes the sal tree, wild mango, teak tree and the arjun tree. Now, can I tell you very important thing? Yes, very important thing everyone. See, in this particular chapter, examples are really important. Examples are very, very important. Okay? So please make sure that you remember all the examples. Okay? Yes? So whatever we are discussing, please don't forget the examples. So in Panchmari Biosphere Reserve, we have the different types of, plants over here. So remember the name of the plants. Sal tree, wild mango tree, arjun tree and teak tree. Then of course it has good varieties of animal also. So we have tiger, leopard, sambar deer, flying squirrel also. Yes, Ilakshi, please. Good evening, Praful, right? So of course in Panchmari Biosphere Reserve, apart from the plants and the animals, it actually protects the wildlife, right? The tribal community also. The tribal community live there, right, and plays a very, very important role in protecting the environment. I'm sure in various movies, right, I'm sure you must have seen that how a lot of tribal community live there in the forest and they protect the forest. So they plays a very important role, and biosphere reserves provide the home to these communities. When we talk specifically about the Panchmari Biosphere Reserve, it has 1 national park and 2 wildlife sanctuaries. Please take a screenshot of it, everyone. Yes, please take a screenshot of this. Very good. Right, take a screenshot of this. Very important. Yes. So we have national park, right, and we have wildlife sanctuaries. Now we will be discussing about what is the difference between the national parks and the wildlife sanctuaries. You were asking, right, everyone? So let's focus. Okay. So we have these 3 over there. So we can say that Panchmari Biosphere Reserve is a very spread into a very big area. It has 1 national park and 2 wildlife sanctuaries. So let's take a closer look at it. So first we are discussing about the Bori Wildlife Sanctuary. Yes? Yes, over here we have Bori Wildlife Sanctuaries. Okay. Now, as the word wildlife is there, what do you understand by wildlife? Come on everyone, what is the meaning of wildlife? Yes, biosphere reserves, Grishma, right, are the areas, right? Basically, they have a large area, they covers a lot of land, and inside that we'll have the, wildlife sanctuaries, national park that are specially meant for the conservation of plants, animals, and for the tribal people who are living in their surrounding. Clear? So as the word wild is there over here in wildlife sanctuaries, these are specially meant for the wild animals like tiger, right? In India, we have lots of tiger sanctuary where the special emphasis is being given for the protection of tiger and the other wild animals. Okay? So the areas where the animals are protected, right, from any disturbance, we call them as the wildlife sanctuaries. What is not allowed? Definitely there's no hunting, right? There's no poaching of the animals. We cannot go and take selfies with the animals. Nothing is allowed. Okay? If we want to visit the wildlife sanctuaries, we will take a pass, right? We'll sit on a bus and then we'll just go and see the animals. We'll not able to touch the animals. We cannot go close to the animals, right? These all activities are not allowed. Then, in the wildlife sanctuaries, right, the activities which are allowed by the government is the spices collection. So for example, the tribal people are living nearby, right? They can quickly go there and they can collect the spices because they're living in the nearby area. Okay. So they can collect the spices, they can collect the medicinal herbs from the place, right? And they can actually take some of the wood also. If the plant is fallen down, they can take the wood, right? But of course, in that whole process, they make sure that there's no harm to the animals, right? Clear, everyone? So of course, when we say that what is being done and what is being not done, so it's very protected area for the animals. Clear? It's okay, Sanvi, welcome. Yes. Yes, Neha, I'm going slow only, bache. Okay, so of course a little bit of collection of wax, flowers, all of these are allowed. Now I'm sure that all of us have gone to these places as the tourists, right? So tourism is definitely allowed and research is also allowed. What is not allowed is very simple, Neha, right? No hunting, right? No poaching of the animals. Yes? Clear? So just imagine now when you go. For example, just think from a point of view. You don't have to see what we have in the book. For example, you are going to just imagine about a tiger. For example, tiger is being protected over there. Now tiger can get disturbed by the animals, right, and the other people. So that will be restricted. We want to protect the tigers with this. With no hunting, no poaching, right? People can go and come only with the government permission, right? So these things will be there in the wildlife sanctuaries. Clear, everyone? Yes, clear? We don't have a quiz today, we have a quiz tomorrow. Poaching is nothing but the killing the animals and then taking the goods, right? Killing the animals for their goods and then taking them outside and selling it somewhere else. Okay? Carrying the animals illegally. Very good. Now let's talk about the national park. So see, wildlife sanctuaries and the national park. So wildlife sanctuaries are a little bit smaller as compared to the national parks. Wildlife sanctuaries will only protect the wildlife animals, whereas a national park, we will see there will be the protection for the plants and the animals, right? They reserve for the wildlife and for the natural resources. So here we have the beautiful national park, right? In the national park, there will be protection provided to the historical places, right? In the national park, opposite to the wildlife sanctuaries, collection of fruits and flowers is not allowed. See, we saw that in the wildlife sanctuary, people can go pick flowers, right? They can take their animal for grazing also. They can cut the wood also. But in national park, nothing is allowed. This is important. Nothing is allowed in the national park, right? Yes, no, we are not allowed to give the food to the animals also. Okay, no grazing. So over here again, with this we can conclude, and over here, please take a screenshot of this. 3 marks question, that what is the difference between the national park, wildlife sanctuaries and the biosphere reserve? Yes, see over here, see, take a screenshot and we'll move ahead. Everyone, we just have 10 minutes, right? I have one more session at 6, so I have to finish this session, right? Yes. So let's see. Biosphere reserves protect the biodiversity of an area. So biosphere reserves, Shushma, are a very large expanded area, right? They are there for the protection of the life form that is there. Then tourism is not usually allowed in the biosphere reserve, and there is moderate restriction. In wildlife sanctuaries, wildlife animals are being protected, tourism is allowed, and it has less restriction. National parks protect the wildlife sanctuaries, historical places, right? Tourism is allowed, but it has heavy restrictions. Okay? Yes, I'm sure all of you are clear with this. Nice. Harsh desertification is if a fertile land is getting converted into the desert, that is called as desertification. Yes, very good. Yes, Jia, all are different from each other. Clear? So after this, let's move to the next very, very important topic. That is the Red Data Book. Yes, that is a Red Data Book. Now I'm sure you've heard about it. Now this Red Data Book, right, is a very, very important book that contains all these species in a particular area, right? Be it the plants or the animals, that have the list of the animals or the plants or species that are found in the particular area. And this will have the information whether the animals are in which state, okay? So here we have, it maintained all the data, and it is maintained by the IUCN. Okay, I can see you're asking me to repeat the national park. So national park, everyone, till that time, please write what is IUCN. Yes. Okay, so the You're asking about the national parks. National parks provide the protection to the wildlife sanctuaries and the living other forms, the historical monuments. Definitely tourism is allowed. It has very high restrictions, and the activities like cutting down the wood, taking the animal for grazing, collecting the goods from the forest is not allowed. Okay, very good. So we have this list, everyone, right? So in red data book, we have the different categories, right? We have different categories like extinct animal. See over here, what is the meaning of extinct? Extinct means that the animals are now not there. Very good, Mansi, the International Union of Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. Very good, the International Union of Conservation of Nature. Nice, very good. Okay, so the extinct species means that they are no more there with us, right? Like dinosaurs we have, and we have a plant called as Coxonia, which is not there on our planet Earth, completely vanished from our planet Earth. Then we have few animals which are called as critically endangered animals. Now critically endangered animals are those animals which are very close. If we don't protect them, we will lose them. So animals like gharial, right? And animals like corpus flower. So these are the two species that we have that are critically endangered. If we don't protect them, we might lose them forever. Then we have one category which is the endangered species. Now the endangered species are those that are not in that danger, but of course they are also endangered, right? It includes the Nilgiri thar and the umbrella tree. So important thing, everyone, this is not so much in detail in your textbook, right? You can remember the endangered species, right? This is an extra information we have over here. So if you want to skip this part also, you can. Then after that, we have the vulnerable species. Again, not so endangered, but have to be protected. Then we have nearly threatened species. Not, right, nearly threatened. If we don't protect them, definitely in near future, we will lose them. And then of course, we have least concern. They are happy chilly. We should not be worrying about them. And of course, we have the last category which is not evaluated. We don't know much about them. Clear? So now in red data book, what we have the list of all the plants and all the animals which are in the different categories. Whether they are endangered, critically endangered, whether what should we do to protect them. Clear? So with this, we are done with the red data book. Right? Please know what is the full form of IUCN. And we are moving to the last topic that we have over here is migration. Now, what is migration? Yes, what is migration? Shivangi, Anthe is an examination, right, which is conducted by the Akash Byju's, right? You can find more about it. You can register for it. It's an absolutely free examination for class 7th to 12th, right? And it actually helps us to understand about the strong subjects and the areas that we have to work upon. Clear? Very good. Now, what is the migration? I'm sure you have seen, right? Animals and birds move from one place to another. I'm sure you all have seen the example of or heard about the Siberian crane that travels from Russia to the Bharatpur Ghana, bird sanctuary. Why they travel? Because during the winters, Russia is really very cold. So they want to come to India, right, at that particular bird sanctuary so that they can survive and they'll be giving birth to the young ones and they will have the food also. So we see that animals usually migrate from one place to another for the food, right, for the better climate and so on. Clear? That is the migration. Right? Everyone, are we clear? Clear, clear, clear. So we don't have much time. Yes. Very good. Nice. Okay, Mansi, I'm sure you're asking about the exotic wildlife. So these are definitely the animals, right, which are very, very exotic, very, very special animals, I would say. Okay. Now, everyone, last thing, we have various acts, right, that is given by the government for the protection, right, for the protection of the animals and our environment. So we have the Project Bengal Tiger in the 1973, We have Bengal Rhinoceros Act in 1932 and Environmental Act in 1386. All of these acts actually help us to protect the animals and the environment. Lakshman, flora means plants and fauna means animals, bache. So here we have just spoken about that how the Wildlife Act actually helped to conserve the wildlife animals, right? Especially the tigers. Clear, everyone? Right? I'm sure all of us know that the tiger is a national animal of our country. Right? Now the government made sure to protect it and by giving such acts. Yes, very good everyone. Clear everyone with this? Let's see this question. Here we have a question. Which of the following is not an endemic species of the Panchgadi Biosphere Reserve? Which of these is not a species which is found in the Panchmari Biosphere Reserve? Pick one. Right everyone, quickly you can write the answers here only. Right? Very good. Everyone quickly vote. Very good. And the correct answer, I can see so many of you have voted, right, is the option B. So, sorry, over here, the option B, which is the Coxonia. It is a species which is extinct, right? It's not there. Yes, very good. With this, everyone, we are done with our session today. I have to end. I have a class at 6, so I have to rush now. Yes. So with this, everyone, we'll say bye-bye, right? I hope that you have enjoyed the class, right? Tomorrow at 4 p.m. you have a Menti quiz with Aishwarya ma'am, so do join the class. Very important thing, everyone. Please revise and come to the class, right? And make sure that you are ready. You know that we have got you covered. And if you are new here, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. Lakshman, endemic species are those species which are particularly found in one area. एक ही जगह पे मिलते हैं, okay? Yes? Okay, nice. It could be me also. You never know. It could be a surprise. Okay, everyone. With that, I would say bye-bye. I hope that everything is clear, right? We'll be coming up with more sessions on the conservation of plants and animals. So I hope that all of your doubts will be definitely cleared. And you can write in the comment section below the answer. So over here, we have a homework question, right? Write the 3 steps of the conservation of plants and animal. And write the state animal and state plant of your state. Okay? Write the state plant and the state animal. I'll be waiting for your answer in the comment section. On that note, I'll say bye-bye, everyone. Lots of love to each one of you. I'm sorry if I could not take all of your names, but I could see your messages. I am so happy. I hope that you have enjoyed the session. We'll meet soon and bye-bye.